So in today's class, let us discuss about how do we optimize our LinkedIn profile. So one by one, we will analyze on how to make our LinkedIn profile optimized. So I will create a flow for this so that we can easily make a document of all these parameters. So let me open a Google Sheet, Google Docs, and so when you start with, so this is LinkedIn profile optimization. In short form, we can also call it as LPO, LinkedIn profile optimization. So how do you optimize your profile? So in LinkedIn profile optimization, there are some important steps we have to do. The first and foremost step that we need to do is name, photo, and cover photo. So these are the three sections that we need to first fix it. So if you go to LinkedIn, there will be a section. I mean, you can see this is my LinkedIn profile, and there is a photo here, and this is my cover photo and my name. Okay, these are the three things that I have to keep. Normally what people do is on Instagram, dad's little princess, king of my own kingdom, none of these names should go to LinkedIn. So just your name with your initial, nothing else apart from that. Keep it very very on date and straight. Now when it comes to profile picture, so please don't try to avoid selfies as much as possible. So have any good professional photos. Don't upload any pictures. Assume that you've been to a hotel or a pub or a bar, and those photos should not be your display pictures. So make sure that the picture should be bit elegant and professional photos, so then you can have a good cover photo. So the reason why I have used blue color is, so it was a bit of strategical work. I just wanted to match with LinkedIn logo color also. So I just wanted to keep it dark blue. So there's no such reason that I like dark blue or as such. Just I wanted to match with this brand color. That's it. So now how do you create this kind of logos? Is I use a tool called profile picture maker. So you can go to this website called, short form it's called as pfpmaker.com. So now if you want to create a profile picture, just click on start now, and you can upload a photo. uh, Select any photo you have. I guess I have it in my downloads. Yeah, now select a photo and just open that photo, generating profile pictures. Yeah, so you need not go to any photo shop to make your profile pictures. Whatever color ka background you want, so the profile pictures will be there. And if you want to zoom that particular photo, I mean you want to scale it up and zoom it, so you can do that. So that can be done, and you can just scroll down and this can be taken. And if you want anything else to be taken ahead, you can do that. So reset or replace the photo, you can still do that. So once it is done, if you want to save it, just just have to scale. Sorry, yeah, done. Now after this, if you want to change the background color, you can still change the color. if you want to have any now transparent background, you don't want anything else, or you want to have a just a simple circle, if you want to have a just simple basic circle, then still that can also be done. So it's up to you what color and what combination you want to use. You can just select that particular color and just download it. So if you want to have it in a black and white format, you can still go with that black and white format. So better don't upload these 4 photos, that's it. Okay, so select any other format that you want. So normally I prefer to keep it in black and white, because as I myself am a black guy, so it's better to tell people yes I am black. Okay, so now just click on edit and go to that photo and just dump that photo here. Simple. Okay, this is the task that you can do it. Now once your photo has been added, then to edit this cover photo, how do we edit this cover photo? Just go to canva.com. so there you have, and these cover photos are called as LinkedIn banners. So what do you have to search in Canva is, you have to go to LinkedIn and search for LinkedIn banner. Now just click on LinkedIn banner. So you get a lot of ready-made banners here. Some are pro, some are not pro one. You can use whichever you feel, whichever is nice. You can select that particular banner and open that banner and edit according to your requirement, and just click on that and download it. Like assume that you want to use this as your banner, so you can download and design it. Now what I would recommend always is, so whenever you feel any designs are nice, assume that if you feel that this design is good, you just click on this particular design and put a star mark on this. Okay, and now what you can do is just click on this particular design, and now the moment you click on this design, there will be something called RR graph. So now these designs are created by this gentleman called RR graph. Now open this particular person's profile in the new tab. So now you get all pretty good designs created by him. So not just LinkedIn banner, all other designs what all he has created, you get every design. See, so these are the designs created by him. Now if you want to use any of these designs, and if you want to if you have liked any of these designs, you just have to click on star mark and you can use it. See, all these are good designs. Now where do you get those star designs is, if you can see here starred designs, you can see here. So what all I have starred so far, everything is seen here. So to create some business pages and something, I created some page. So all those pages are ready made here. So company profile is created here. So again, company profile is created here. So if I feel anything is nice, I just put a star mark and keep it with me. In future, if I'm using it, I'll just reuse it again. Okay, so that is the reason why you can use this particular option. Now after editing that, now if you want to customize this, just click on customize. Now so normally I don't keep photos at left side, I will keep it at right side. So instead of here, I'll remove these photos and I'll bring these content in this corner. Sorry, I'll first say take the circle here and select these 2 elements and bring that here, and take this elements here, but bring this at right center, because if you keep it at left corner, the photo will cover this space. So hence, in normally on LinkedIn, you can see here, this is my LinkedIn cover photo. So better keep it towards left side, so that this much space is now utilized in a proper way. So now don't ask if you want to add any social media links, or if you want to have any signaling, you can also use some signaling statements. So what do I mean by signal statements is, like for example, if I want to create a signal statements, I'll just come here, click on plus and take a heading text, right, like 10,000 students plus students trained. Now assume that if I want to write something else apart from that, marketer, like anything else, if I want to explain, then I can do it. And after that, if you want to put it here, you can just do it. But if you want to instead of this, I normally what I do is I'll just keep it here, and I want to explain with the emojis. Now I'll just come here and click on elements and search for students, and I'll search for graphics. So any college students logo, and here as I want it in black or white color. So what I'll do, so how do I search? Just select this, go to filter, search for black color. Now you get only designs in black or white color. So now select this is in black color. Now reduce the size and bring it here. Now I want this black color to be more nicely visible. So for that, what I do is I'll just come back and search here in elements a shape, maybe a circle. I'll take the circle and I'll convert the circle color to white color. So I'll just select white color and come here and reduce the size, and I'll just draw even this, and I'll drop it here. Okay, and I will take this position backward. Yes, now I got this here, and I'll increase the size of it and I'll keep it here. Yes, now I will just lock this first. I don't want this to get disturbed. Now I will select these two elements and group it together and reduce the size of this and just take it here so that it looks nice. Now remove this symbol, and if you want to, now I will ungroup this. After ungrouping, I will select both of them and I will duplicate it and I will bring it here, and now I will add a emoji of a marketer here. Now remove this and search for marketer, enter. Now I'll get this marketing. Now I will search it in black color, and now you will see something related to marketing emoji. Now reduce the size of that and put it here so that it looks nice. Now instead of students, I think I should use a thing of teacher, so, or a trainer. Now enter. Now again come back and filter it in red, black color. So sorry, that to graphics, so I get all those color in that format, and now select it. So scroll down. Yeah, now if I want to duplicate anything like this, but it's not in a proper size, so I'll just Control X and come back, and now select it, duplicate. So Control V, reduce the size. Now if I want to repeat the same thing, again select it, duplicate together. You can have one more and write something else. Now if you want to align it properly, then align it properly. So just go here. So if you want to give letter spacing, give some spacing here, line spacing and letter spacing. Done. So I mean, minute editing also matters. Minute editing, and that's where you become 5% better, 5% better, 5% better. So you might think that I know this, like you might be wondering, yeah, I know how to use it, but the approach I do. For example, majority of the time what happens is we will ask you to create 5 social media posts for LinkedIn. Assume that I have to upload something for LinkedIn where 5 tips to become a freelancer. Assume that this is my post, and in that series I will be uploading continuously posts in future. So now what I will do is, if I go to Canva and if I search for social media post, enter, so I'll get some ready-made social media posts here. Okay, so social media posts related to something like tips. So now you will get something like, see, 1 2 3 4 5. Now in this format only I want to create 5 to 6 social media posts, same format. Now what I will do, I will click on this, open in customize new one. Now assume that I want to use this also. I will put a star mark and I will open this design also, and this design looks amazing, nice design. So I want to use this as well. So now what I will do, I'll just come here and I'll select this. Now what normally we do, if I have to assume that I want to write a social media post for tips for social media marketing or social media freelancer. Okay, so I need to search for freelancer. Now what I will do, I don't know what to write. So normally what we do, we go to ChatGPT. Yeah. So now I'll just come here and I'll search for and I'll write 5 tips for social media marketer, and what I'll do, I'll just click on enter. So now this ChatGPT will give me 5 important tips. So what I will do, I'll just go to Google and I'll create a Google Sheet here. Concentrate. I'll click on Google Sheet. Now click on this sheet only. I think yesterday there's some sheets here. Yeah. So now I'll just erase all this data, and now I will reduce the size. Okay. And now I'll just come here and again I'll reduce it. So I'll write title tip 1, tip 2, tip 3, tip 4, and tip 5. Okay, so now here I should add my title. So what is my title? This is so now this is my title. Just come back here and paste it. Okay, done. So now after this, if I just come here, these are tip 1, but it has given me a very brief understanding, but I just don't want it in this way, so I'll change it. So in 1 line. So okay, so now what I will do, I will just copy know your audience. It's more, more than enough. I'll just come here for timing. I don't have time, so I'm just adding it. So know your audience. Tip 2. So create consistent create engaging or consistent content. Copy. So now I'll just come back here and click on engaging content. Copy this particular content, come back. So instead of consistent, I will just make it engaging content. And tip 3, so I'll take utilize social media analytics. This could be another tip 3. Copy. And tip 4 again, actively engage with your audience. Copy, come back here, paste it. And now tip 5. Okay, there's some more thing called tip 5. Come back, stay updated on trends. Okay, copy, come back here, last tip 5. Done. Okay, now this is done. So what I will do, this is basically for social media posts for exclusively for LinkedIn. Okay, now these are my tips. Now what I will do, I will download this as a CSV file. Okay, can you see this CSV file? Download this as a CSV file, download it in my system. Now come back to Canva. So here I have this one post. Now in future I will be creating like this multiple posts. Like assume that one more page I created, and I will come back to templates, and I will use one more template and I'll copy paste. Assume that I will select one more tips. So something like tips. So any tip related page I can add it here. So if I want to add one more page, so there will be one more page. So like this, there might be multiple pages. So now what I will do, I'll just come here. Now I will go to apps. Okay. Now in this apps, there is something called as bulk create, and I'll click on bulk create and I'll click on upload CSV file. So click on upload CSV. Now this is the just now I downloaded this. Click on upload CSV, open. Now I can see here. Okay, so title, tip 1, tip 2, tip 3, tip 4, everything is here. So now what I will do, I'll click on this, select it here, connect data with title. Tip 2, connect data with. Now again, tip 2, tip 3, tip 4, tip 5, continue. Generate one pages. So now it will create multiple pages like this. See, tip 1, engaging content. Now you might be wondering, sir, why the hell we should do like this? Just imagine if you are creating ID cards for 100 students. Just imagine you are creating business card for 1,000 people. If you are creating it for one social media post, okay. Now in agencies, they might be having 10 clients. Each client needs 5 posts every time. Every time I have to come and create here. Anyhow, design is ready. I have to change my content. Or else what I should do, every time I have to change my content. I have to change my keywords, all this data. Instead of that, I can just come here and upload my CSV file. Data is changed. Now after that, just click on download. So now if you have multiple content to be created, so that time this is one of the best advantage to create your content using ChatGPT and create your content calendar here and connect this to CSV file here and make it as a bulk upload. See, even for example, assume that I'll show you practically. Now assume that if I am creating a business card, okay, so business cards square, so you'll see a lot of business cards here. Look at this, these all are business cards. Now I'll click on this business card and I'll upload and I'll add one more page, and this is one more page. Now like this, I have to create around 100 business cards, and for this I have to upload data. So that time what I'll do, I'll duplicate all these options here itself, click on bulk create, so enter data manually. I will write their name, email. If you name and email, add text, I can add one more text. What is that? So here if I create everything and just click on done, automatically if these many ID cards, their name got changed. Now assume that I have created certificate for all of you. So now I have to change certificate name every time a new certificate. Like for example, if I want to create a new certificate, I will go to design and I have to search for certificate. And I'll get a lot of certificates. Sorry. So I'll just come here and search for certificates. Certificate. Enter. You get ready-made certificates. Now every time what I should do in certificates, I have to change their name for every certificate. So instead of this, if I can upload my CSV file, automatically for all certificates, one dot my certificates are ready. Now you might be so after creating this
in normal Excel.
So once it is done, then the next job you should do is you have to please work the next step in this. After creating this, the second step that you should be focusing on is you need to have your URL optimized. You have to optimize your URL. Now how do you optimize the URL? So go to your LinkedIn. So now what do I mean by optimization of URL is, like for example, now let me open Lakshmikant's profile. and open his profile here. Now open his profile. You can see here some unwanted number like 357 155 186. This is not properly optimized. We can optimize this. How do we optimize this particular URL? Now just come back to LinkedIn, to your profile. So once you come to your profile, so there is something called edit public profile and URL here. Click on this edit public profile and URL. So here in this section, guys, so in this www.linkedin.com/in, so I have given here Jaitirth B Kulkarni. This is my LinkedIn URL name. So you have to remove those numbers and everything, and just you have to write your name, nothing else apart from that. So there might, now this name somebody else would have taken. I just wrote Jaitirth Kulkarni, but on my name, so there are so many other people, right? So I rechanged it and I wrote Jaitirth and B Kulkarni. So I made it, that's how this name came, without numbers, no slash, no alphabets, nothing. So that's how you have to change your profile. So this is called URL optimization. This is your second step in your LPO, LinkedIn profile optimization. Now after this, you need to work on your intro. So what you get in your intro section, you have to explain your first name, last name, additional name. If you have, you can give that name, and audio. So you have to record your own voice and upload it here. The reason why they have kept this, if see, there could be a common sense guess here. If somebody else want to call you and they are unable to pronounce your name properly, you feel embarrassed about it. Just that happened yesterday. I told her some wrong name to her. She felt, sir, this is not my name, sir, not telling my name. Now what happens? So now more than the topic, the name came very important thing there. So it's very important when you have a conversation and communication. So it's better to have your voice recorded so that you will understand what is the pronunciation properly, and you can pronounce my my name or somebody's name properly. So but there are some people who make it very, very interesting. Okay, like for example, Rahul Subramaniam. Heard about this gentleman? So great stand-up comedian. Okay, so now if you go to his profile and click on his voice,
blah blah blah.
So it's a stand-up comedian. He proved that he is a stand-up comedian.
Blah blah blah.
Now there are some people who take even LinkedIn as a stand-up comedy platform. So that's their job. That's not a problem. There's no wrong in that. So fundamentally, what you can understand from here is you can just if to have your better optimization of your profile, you can do that. There's no compulsion. There is no rules for it, guys. It's just a guideline that you can make your profile nice. Now again, come back and click on view profile. Yeah, so after adding your audio, then you can come back and give the headline. So normally what you try to do is give your headline as a keyword. Okay, like what people will search: digital marketer, trainer, strategy consultant, growth hacking enthusiast, so growth hacker. So now as a fresher, what could be your better suggestion for me is, so like fresher looking opportunities in digital marketing. Aspirant digital marketer, or want to be a digital marketer in future. So it could be something like that. So now don't write some philosophical statements there. Don't write any godliness there. So don't spoil this section. So make sure that your headline should be a keyword, so that it's easy when people search that particular name. So please make sure that you have a good headline here. Okay, so that is your main job. Write a good headline here, and after that, what is your position? So what is my position? So I'm a digital marketing trainer and consultant at Digital Academy 360. Now what is your industry. So show my current company in my intro. No, I don't want to show that. So what I'm into marketing services, training, what services I do, education, I'm from VTU, and location. So as I told, right now it is Mysore. I change sometime. If I want to get Bangalore, I'll just change it to Bangalore. Contact information, if you want to give all this information, it's up to you. So you can give your email ID, phone number, address, so your birth date, your URL, portfolio, website. So, and if you want to add your own portfolio website, and add your website, and add messaging option, if you want to have any messaging option where Skype, ICQ, Google Hangouts, and you can give your username and save. So if somebody wants to get in touch with you on Skype on a meet, they can also come and get in touch with you on Skype. So this is how the intro section has to be completely optimized. Now you have to give your so done. So this is your intro section, this section. Okay, done. So now after this, next what you need to do is you just have to click on open profile section. You need to fill all these profile section. There are 3 major sections: core, recommended, additional. Under core, you have to explain about your education, what job you do, what skills you have. If you have taken a career break, and if you have guts to tell your career break, like I was working and 5 months I took a break, or 1 year I took a break, or 10 years I didn't do anything. So if you want to explain about the career break, then assume that you want to have a career break, then you can use that. So if you don't want to highlight your career break, then you can just give your education details and your position and your skills. Okay, so how do you give your education details? Just click on education, where you studied, degree, field of study, month, grade. If you have good scores, you can add it. I have not added my I didn't have good scores, so I have missed it. So if you want to make it, you can have it. And activities and societies, like I was president of so and so, or I was part of this so and so, you can add that and write a description and just save it. This is one. And after that, what was your skill? So this is my about education. So now after adding my education details, if you want to add position, where you are working, what job you do, if you want to add that, you can also add about your job position. Then if you want to add your skills, you can add about your skills in the sense what skills you know, presentation skills, teaching, training, lead generation. So if you want to add lead generation as your skill, so you can add as a lead generation as your skill, and just click on save. Done. Add skill. If you want to add one more else apart from that, you can also add one more skill. So this is how we add skills there. So these are the first 3 options in that. So under core, you have education, position, and skills. If you want to add a career break, you can add a career break in the sense why you had a career break, for what kind of a career transition, or a full-time parenting, or gap year, or layoff. What reason you took a break, or you were studying something, or relocation, or professional development. So people who add it as a professional development, basically you are working somewhere but you took a break to upskill yourself, and then you wanted to shift it your new job, then mention that, and which location you are there, and currently I'm currently on this career break, or which month to which month you are on career break. So from May, which year in 2019 I was in a career break, till when? So till February, which year? 2022. Assume that this is, and description, why you were on a career break and what all nonsense you did during career break. You can add those photos and just click on save. That is also one option that you can do. So under core, as I told, you have these 3 options. So again, just come here, open profile, you have education, position, career break, and skills. It should not try to keep it very much up to point and topics. What I have observed is written content work really well than videos. Videos won't work much on LinkedIn. Very rare, very rare. Very rare it works. It's really good for video content. It doesn't work really, it works for text content. See, this is article which I wrote very long back. I got somewhere around 816 subscribers for my newsletter. Only one article. I just wrote journey of marketing from product centric to people centric. That's it. So how marketing got shifted from this is the product you want to buy or not to ma'am, what is your requirement? According to your requirement, I'll make the product. So that's the journey of a product. So I wrote something like this. So I got very good. Now earlier it was about selling. Now it is about consulting. Sales has been transferred to consulting. So I got really good subscribers, number of people liking it, and 799 subscribers. It was very high. I stopped uploading. I have hardly written 2 articles. So now I'm more into posting. I don't hardly write articles or content. So these many subscribers I have for my posts. Now now where do we write all those things? I'll show you that part. Now after that you have to write about your bio. You have to explain what you do. So try to keep it as a starting line should be hook stories. Later you keep it simple. So the starting 1 or 2 paragraphs what you write, that should make people to read next. Or else they would not read is what I believe. I mean, why I'm an experienced person in this and this, everybody have written. So I just tried this and it's working for me. So by chance engineer, by choice marketeer, by courage I'm a trainer. So a marketer from head, a trainer from heart, and salesman from hand. So all 3 should work together. Our contextual version. Now, then I have written, I'm an experienced trainer with 4 years of experience, what all I do, all those things, blah 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 stuff. So now how you can take inspiration in writing something antandre, like now assume that you want to write something like, for example, let me take so let me come here and take her profile, and I'll just copy this complete information, go to ChatGPT and write your work what you do, and ask ChatGPT to change her name to your name, and it will give your content and copy paste it. So it's up to you again. I'm telling now Syed will kill me, but still it's up to you guys to use ChatGPT or not use and tell cheat GPT like Syed. It's up to you guys. But people, I mean, they do it. I mean, it's they do it if they are so lazy enough to. But ChatGPT cannot write the way what I wrote here. By chance engineer, by choice engineer, by choice marketeer, by courage I'm a trainer. ChatGPT cannot write marketeer from hand, head, trainer from heart, salesman from hand.
By that kind, man.
Okay, yeah. So now if you this is my thought process.
No, sir, let me ask you a question. Now you write by your own, and you make ChatGPT. Which one gives you more satisfaction?
This
and
one.
joy?
This one.
This gives you more.
Yeah. No, see, somebody who's not a writer. Now if they don't want to experiment on content creation or content writing, so for them, try. But at the end, to make your optimization by tomorrow or day after tomorrow, you have an interview. You don't have time. You can't break your head in writing on these things. Fix it. I know Ayurveda is important, but allopathy is a fixed solution. So you can't tell that I met with an accident, and I can't tell that I don't get surgery and I'll use Ayurvedic treatment for next 30 years. Then don't come out from your home. So everything has its own time, presence, and every time you should know in which context you are using it. That's it. Okay. Now after that you have to write about your company, what you do, explain about I follow this method. I write about the company first 3 lines. Farming Buddha is a simple, how crisp you can write. Try to, make it so crisp. So what I do is I go to company's website about us page, and I will copy the entire about us page ka content, put it in ChatGPT or Google Bard, and tell that, can you write 3 lines about this company in 3, bullet points. So that becomes my 3 lines. Farming Buddha, Buddha's IoT-based blockchain technology makes entire journey of milk tamper-proof and traceable from cow to cup. Now, this is this only on this I can explain for next 1.5 hours. So that's a deep content that we can create. And then next line, and then what I do in this company. Then what is this company? What are the skills that has been used here? And what is this company? I don't know. I'm not so much involved in this. I'm involved in this. I'm a faculty for various colleges. So what all experiences I have to elaborate and explain each and every work here. When if the work is nice, then I'll like it, to write more detailed. But this organization was very big organization. I wrote what all they were doing and how I was part of that particular program. It during just COVID time, it was just a contract base. I worked for 1.5 months. It's called Indian International Movement for United Nations, a very big organization. So I was just working for them as a knowledge partner to create a curriculum for 8th, 9th and student. That's it. So it was just a small piece of work that I did. Now apart from that, anything else that you have done, you can explain that here. Like after experience, then you need to explain about your education, license and certificate, from where you got your certificate, what courses you did, those things can be added. Show all 5 license and certificates. So I've done something from Teachable, Adobe XD, from Harappa I've done Speaking Effectively course. So I would strongly recommend somebody want to improve your communication. You want to have a see. I believe 90% of the problems can be solved if you know how to communicate better. There is a great platform to learn master communication, and I use this website called Harappa. Crazy platform, harappa.education. Heard about Ashoka University? Anybody? Yeah. Ashoka University's vice, the vice chancellor have started this company called Harappa. Pratap Raj Simha, he was a trustee and founding dean of ISB, a great person. So he has started this. So anybody, there's a lot of great skills that they teach. So if you go here, their offerings and enterprise and thrive skills, you can see here. So many individuals, they have so many skills, so you can just take up any skill that you want. Nice courses they offer. How to write effect, their courses are absolutely interesting and very different courses. You can't even think how different their courses. They teach something very unusual courses. How to think, that's a course. How to negotiate, course. How to write an email for your job or enterprises or anything. So very thrive skills antane madidare. So they have done a good job. So we have a lot of courses here and you can apply for those things. Okay, yeah. So this is about your certifications and license. So after that you can add your skill sets. You can explain about what skills you have. That can be displayed in your skills section here. About and license, volunteering, skills. So then recommendation is basically asking others to tell something about you. So you can ask somebody. So asking recommendation, I can just click on this, ask for recommendation. Assume that I want to ask recommendation for Lakshman. So now Lakshmikant. So now I'll just write I'm taking his name because he is the only friend in this batch on LinkedIn. Yeah, spelling wrong aita. ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ನೀವು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸೊ ಐ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಡೂ ದಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ದಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಪೂಜಾ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಸೊ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪೂಜಾ ಚಡ್ಡಾ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಹರ್ recommendation, she'll write something nice about me if she likes. Then that recommendation will be displayed here. Illi barutte. So what she writes about me, those recommendations will be explained here like this. Don't ask your very good friend of yours. They'll write one word. You nan maga nodu. very good digital marketing trainer and life skill trainer. That's it. So, but someone who have really got benefited from you, they actually spend time in writing about you. They spend good amount of time in explaining and elaborating about you. That's where the skill set comes into picture. See, guys, you're getting my point. So if somebody have done it, see what I do is like just imagine, I'll just go and I'll see who is has written something. Now, 3 or 2 days back, I took a class and I always use this word called. You need not, I always tell this, you need not have passion to succeed in your life. You should have responsibility towards your work. I use this quote every time. So she has written something about this. Now I can ask her recommendation. She will, no doubtedly, she'll write a recommendation. I can ask her, so can you please put a recommendation about me on your, my LinkedIn profile. So whatever she felt nice about it, she'll write about, that particular thing on LinkedIn. You're getting my point? So in this way, this complete optimization, I have a 42-page document on this particular thing. I will share that document. Please do that according to that document. Now don't take that document for granted. It's a paid document. When I did LinkedIn growth hacking workshop, so we have been, Vaibhav gave us that document. Vaibhav Sisanti is one of the India's leading LinkedIn expert. Vaibhav Sisanti. So he is the man who he has somewhere around 4 lakh followers on LinkedIn. Yes. These people do beautiful. Now they have grown up, but I know what tools he used to do all these things. He is a great Jugado guy. So, on tool, he used this one amazing tool called LinkedIn Helper. ಈ ಟೂಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಟೋಮೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್ಇನ್ ಆಟೋಮೇಷನ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್. 14 days ಫ್ರೀ ಟ್ರಯಲ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ 3,000 rupees per month. It will do everything. Everything can be done using this tool. I have a fear of using this tool. What if my Sumar Sarthi esto janarda account ban agide after using this tool? So I have that bitter experience from this people, so I don't recommend. But I have never seen any problems with Apollo and PI leads and sales QL. I recommend that, but I rarely recommend this tool to people. But ಈ ಥರ ಸುಮಾರು ಟೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಬಿಗ್ ಕಂಪ್ನೀಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಯೂಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟೂಲ್. ದಟ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಮೀನ್ ದಟ್ ದೇ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಯೂಸ್. ಬಟ್ ನನಗೆ, ಫಾರ್ ಮೀ, ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸಫರ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ account got banned. So hence you can see my 2 profiles. There's 2 profiles on my name. So that's the reason I don't recommend this profile to you guys. It's 15. No, you'll get 14 days trial. So it can do everything. It will only go and like people's comment, share it, visit their profile. Like for example, if Syed is into law, so you can train this tool telling that every day go to 100 people's law related people and send my friend request to them and write something good about them, automate it, and once they accept my invitation, send them a thank you message back. It will collect all the data of those people. So that thing can be done here. It's a complete automation tool. So this completely, if you complete this LinkedIn optimization, it's one shot optimization of your profile. After this, you can start using all other Jugaad tools what I told. After this, you should start hunting for right people profiles, start sending them friend requests.